reduced, and so it always starts flat and then it tore.
Oh, wow.
So that was it.
Yeah.
Nothing I could really do. So, and he found a little one in the other eye. He said that one won't be so bad. It will just sound like what you had, where he just went in, did a minor, he calls it spot weld.
Right, right. Well, it hurt like hell, but I mean, it felt like a rubber band.
Still going through it.
So we'll just do a back and forth.
Okay.
Okay?
Lay behind you.
Okay, sounds good. I was worried about the weather.
Yes.
The lightning and the torrential. We had to go pick up the granddaughter early.
Yeah.
We let school out early for the little ones.
And it had to start raining
Now I'm on. Hello. Welcome to First Unity. Thank you for braving the weather tonight. And feel like the rain stopped so we could continue to have our meditation tonight. Yay! I'm Janan, and this is Rick. He's our miracle man because he can see now out of his right eye after, well, kind of a touch and go retinal procedure. And so we're very grateful to have him back playing the angel harp and also the bowls. Yay. So, all right. So happy to be here doing the meditation tonight. And if you haven't been with me before, I like to do some breathing to get us in sync, to kind of create what is called group resonance. But also it relaxes us and it gets us moving into that inner still space. And it's from that point where we access spirit. And then we'll do a guided meditation, and we'll see where Spirit takes us. And we'll be back and forth with my speaking and Rick playing the bowls. So as I was preparing for tonight and thinking about the message, the word change kept coming up for me. And change has so many connotations, depending on what's happening in your world. Your own personal world is what I mean. And so I'm hoping Spirit will help me touch on all those aspects of change. And again, just moving us into that space where we can move from the human, from the three-dimensional, from the world issues, into that higher level of consciousness. And of course, the Christ consciousness, which is really powerful, having just been through Easter week and all the many world religions that celebrate at this time of year. So go ahead, let's get started. If you haven't already closed your eyes, go ahead and do that. That is the first step to letting go. And at this point, let's begin to call in our angels, calling in ascended masters, and calling in all those Reiki masters before us. Rick and I are both Reiki practitioners, and of course Mickey and others in the church will be bringing you Reiki, but we'll be sending it to you as well. So take a deep breath in from the belly and let it out with a big sigh. And if that feels good, let's do that a few more times. Deep breath in. And a third time, inhale. And just automatically tune in to the inner space. Where is your consciousness? Where are you breathing from? And my breath is still fairly high in the chest. The body's beginning to relax. But let's see if we can move that breath down into the belly. And imagine now that you can breathe in and out right at the solar plexus, our power center, the navel area. So as you take a deep breath in, you expand the belly. And you gently contract. And again, expand the belly and inhale. And let it go. And as a group, we'll do that one more time. Expand the belly, inhale. Let it go. And tune in again. And my breath, my attention has moved down into the space now. It's like you're sinking down inside you. And keep that breath going from the belly. It's a back and forth energy movement. It's the flow of the tide back and forth coming in. And when you exhale, the water or the energy takes some of that tension away from the body. We're beginning to slow the heart rate. We're consciously pulling the muscles of the shoulders away from the ears. Maybe you can feel the energy beginning to flow from the feet, up the legs, moving from the lower belly and through the middle and down the shoulders, down the arms and out the fingers. We're consciously on the physical level moving this energy. And let's allow ourselves to anchor into the earth. And we'll do this by starting first again at the belly and using our intention and our breath. Follow that down the legs and to the bottom of the feet. Opening the chakras there at the bottom of both feet. And imagining that like a tree, we have energy roots that grow down into the earth. Imagining the earth as a divine feminine energy, the nature, the elementals. Send your roots down deep into the earth. Imagine that you can grow them 10, 20, 50 feet down, what that would be like. You've seen the pictures of an amazing old growth tree, but underneath the ground, like an iceberg, the root structure is enormous. And imagine that you're growing your roots not only deep, but wide. Grow them to the shoulders. Grow them as wide as you can imagine. And let's, at this point, take a deep breath in. And let it out. And let's rest here in this space while Rick plays the bowls and we just take that beautiful tone into our bodies. feel those angelic tones wash over you, swirling around. Imagine them coming up from the bottom of your feet, just rising up through the middle of the body, coming out the top of the head. Feel those notes coming down the outside as a hug, like an angelic embrace. And imagine those angelic tones moving up to the very top of the sanctuary. The energy moving up there as well. And all the prayers, and all the energy from the countless meditations since 1976, holding inside the sanctuary, creating a beautiful sacred space filled with light, filled with messages of love, filled with messages that some of us, when we're new and coming here for the first time, haven't heard before. Messages about how we are spiritual beings, having this human existence. And our message is to anchor more light and more love into the earth. And how do we do that? We do it through practice. We do it through meditation. We do it by hearing the right messages, by being with like-minded people. And let's take that tone now right in to the root chakra. So breathe up and inhale red from the earth up into the lower part of the belly. Letting it go. And let's clear the chakras tonight. Consciously, beginning first, imagining the color red in the lower part of the belly, hearing the note low on the scale, seeing the red of an apple, moving it clockwise, starting from a small circle in the belly and allowing it to expand out further. breathing in and letting go of any fear. And fear can be a physical reaction. It can be emotional, trapped energy. It can be mental with thoughts. And it can be spiritual with concern about change and what's ahead and wanting to see the end of the tunnel. But tonight we're allowing all of it to be washed away from us. Our mantra is trust. There's nothing we need to do but open to the divine. To trust that all is in divine order. We are letting go on a deeper level than ever before. The world is always changing. We are always changing. And tonight we're trusting and declaring that the change that we're embracing tonight is one of our own evolution as spiritual beings. We're claiming that there is ascension happening, that our vibration, the intensity of the light that we are allowing our bodies to hold is increasing. And as we do that, we are not only clearing ourselves physically, but on all those levels that make up our subtle body. Tonight we're energizing those levels of the subtle body. And again, they're emotional, releasing all trapped feelings, all memories that no longer serve us, all feelings that don't work for us. We're letting them go. And the next level, next layer is the mental. And we're declaring tonight that our higher selves, a higher level of consciousness, is in charge. We're using our amazing capacity for thought to choose the thoughts that empower us. The other thoughts might come and go, but we're allowing them to be just like a wave of action released from us. Our higher power is choosing mantras like I am here now in the right time and the right space to make the right difference. That difference might be very small. It might just be a change in your own self. or it might be a bigger difference with your friends and family and loved ones. But whatever change you're making is your own difference, guided by your higher self. And it's just as powerful as anyone else's. We're declaring tonight that Spirit will take care of all of our needs. We will take the right action, but we will be guided by Spirit. We will trust in the power of the universe to deliver what we need and to help us take the right actions to make that possible. And that moves us up into the sacral chakra. We allow the color orange to appear in our inner eye. And you might see the orange of a sunset or an orange of citrus. Begins as a small circle right there below the navel. And with your intention and your breath, you allow it to expand fully. Clockwise, relax all the abdominal muscles. And we're asking Spirit for guidance and help in allowing our full creative power to emerge here. Self-acceptance of who we are on all levels. Affirming that we are creative beings. In every moment, Spirit is creating and expanding. And we are choosing to create our own personal world and the world that we live in to be a more loving, more light-filled, more empowering universe. That moves us right up into the solar plexus. You might already be feeling this right there above the navel. Our own personal light-filled sun. We're breathing in the universal life force energy of Spirit. And it moves through every part of our body, bringing in more vitality to every single cell. We can feel this. Our breath is very deep. More oxygen flows to every cell, every tissue. We can feel the energy there rising in our solar plexus. The light emerges from the front and the sides and the back. And we're sitting in this beautiful sun moving clockwise, clearing us of any thought of being less than a powerful being made in the image of the light. And let's just sit here for a few seconds and listen to the tone of the angel harp. Now move up into the heart space, right there at the center of your chest. The color green for the heart. And imagine that just by thinking about this space, breathing into it, you allow your heart chakra to open wider and wider. You might imagine that we're being drawn into a beautiful green forest or a green meadow. And the air that we're breathing is filled with the trees giving off oxygen. It feels cool on the skin, but so comfortable. You can imagine that you're barefoot walking on green moss, slightly damp. It's the most beautiful, comforting space you've ever walked in. You can imagine it clearing out the heart chakra, letting go of any barriers that you might have erected over a lifetime to fully receiving the unconditional love of the universe. Just allow yourself to imagine angels sending you an amazing abundance of light and love right into the heart. Allow yourself to feel it. And allow yourself to take in that light and send it all the way back to yourself as a baby, as a child, as a teen, as a young and adult. We're reaching into that inner child. We're filling all of our needs for love and acceptance and attention. Just allow Spirit tonight to fill you up completely. And as that happens, you notice that the energy begins moving up into the throat space. And allow the tone of the bowls to begin moving a blue color clockwise, moving it around the inside and the outside of the throat chakra. Feel that energy from the bowls moving up inside your body, up into the throat, opening it wide. I speak my truth always. I no longer have to hide who I am. I trust myself. the right words come to me at the right time. And as you let this truth sink into you, you automatically move up into the brow space to the third eye. You can feel the energy rising up into this third eye chakra space. The color of indigo or violet, deep blue. You can feel the movement of the energy from the outside all the way through the head to the back. Allow the bowls to take you deeper and deeper. Feel this energy not only opening the third eye, but feel it move out forward and to the sides and the back, moving like a ring around the outside of your head. And now floating up to the top of the crown, top of the head, already open for us, but imagine even more light. Using your inner eyes to look up and seeing golden light with the power of the energy that we're feeling. It might even be a solid. Might be radiating down or radiating up. And we're really tuning in to that connection with spirit. Our physical bodies are still here on the chair, breathing for us, a heart beating. But we've tapped deep into the connection with Source. that we're anchored here in the earth and in our bodies, we do allow ourselves to expand fully, breathing into the aura, all of our subtle bodies energized, a feeling of complete peace and relaxation. And it's from this high level of space that we can send out our light to affect change for the whole world, to join with others, other like-minded light workers, people of faith, all faiths, asking for more peace, more love, more light, to be anchored into the earth, and asking to serve that powerful mission. Feeling very strongly that there is only connection. That at the very highest level, we know that the universal field is one of complete connection. And just feeling into the light and the love and the peace that can happen for us when we reach this level. And now bring some of that energy back down into your body. You might feel it first moving into the heart space. And soon the light from above the head begins moving down into the space, the head space. Feel it moving down through the throat. Move it down into the lungs and the heart, down into the belly. Move it all the way down to the bottom of the feet. And remembering our connection with the earth, with our energy roots, open up those chakras and allow the energy that we've reached tonight to begin moving down and out into the earth. And we can imagine that we're not only anchoring ourselves back into our physical body, but we're sending more light into the earth for healing of the earth and balancing everything. Healing the soil, balancing the weather, bringing everything on earth into greater alignment. And now feeling this balance in our bodies. Breathing in, letting go, breathing in, and letting go. And for the last couple minutes of the meditation, maybe Rick would play the angel harp or the sound bowls, however his angels guide him to end us tonight. Let's all take a deep breath in together and let it out. And when you're ready, go ahead and bring your hands to your heart space, open up your eyes, and say namaste. Namaste. Yeah, divine in me greets the divine in you. Thank you for all being here tonight, allowing us to bring our message and our beautiful bowls, our beautiful music. Thank you, Carrie, for the sound booth. And thank you in advance for any donation that you give to support First Unity Spiritual Campus. We're grateful to have the church, and we're grateful to know that there's a new home for us coming in the very near future. And so it is.